What's going on, guys? Back at the track. Friday night frenzy, Friday night test and tune. Weather's not great, but I'm really eager to try and see if my suspicion is correct about slipping through the beams, because it'd be nice. I really want to save it for the weather, but at the same time I also want to rebuild the engine. So it won't take me long to rebuild the engine, so if I can rebuild the engine, I'd rather rebuild the engine and have it done and have the engine rebuild done for the good weather. Because I mean, I got the power to run a 10 now, so maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, who knows, we'll give it a shot. But mainly I just want to test my theory about slipping through the beam and see if maybe that really was a really low 11, possibly a high 10. So we shall see. Right. Sounds like a goddamn jet. Runs at 8, just kind of. I won though. Fucking brakes. There we go. Yeah, I don't think my clutch appreciates. The flat shifting. In fact, I can smell the clutch a little bit. I don't think I'll be doing any more flat shifting. Yeah, I think I'll hold off on the flat shifting because the clutch is not happy with it. I like that was like an 11.7. It did not get off the line good at all. Is that mic jingle? What the fuck is Jingle doing here?
Thank you.
Not bad. Even though it bogged, it still managed to 179 60 foot. Oh yeah, man. Once I get that launch, man, it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. 11.4 of that bog. Alright, so that run was a 11.4 at 128. It bogged off the line, but still somehow managed to 1.7 60 foot, so that's cool. It didn't leave very good. It bogged, so I think I need to let it sit on the two-step a little bit and let the clutch out a little bit more, let the clutch out a little slower. But I think she might be there, Anyways, I'm gonna look over this tune and get her back in line. Which kind of sucks. I double bulbed it, or he double bulbed me, and I was like, well, I can't let him get away with that. So definitely I won, but I didn't win because I red lighted it, but whatever. Left pretty good, at least it felt like it left pretty good. I don't know. All good.
Here you go, hon.
Thank you. Down there. 11.2. 11.2. All right, so that was a 11.27, 1699 60 foot. So a better 60 foot, but not that much better. I think my issue that time was I just shifted a little weird. We'll have to figure that out. That's 0.68 on the tree, man. I tried to tree him, but I broke out a little bit. But anyways, we'll get this figured out. Fucking left! God damn! Ugh. God damn, that left. That left really hard. She left really fucking hard. 165 60 foot. She bogged once she got into fourth gear though. I'm not sure what that's about. There's no way that wasn't the best pass. That has to be. It may not have been a 10. It may not have been a 10. It may not have been a 10, but it definitely had to have been a PB. Even with it falling on its face on the top end. Had to have been a PB. It left so hard. That was the hardest this car has ever left. Watch it be like an 11.00. I might have to come back Sunday. I wasn't planning on coming back Sunday, but I might have to come back Sunday. God damn it! I was so close. Alright. We'll pack her up. Yeah, she really fell on her face on the top end. I don't know what that was about. She's 60 footage so hard. 4.8, 330, and then she fell on her face on the top end. I don't know what happened there. She just really lost a lot of steam. Alright, let me check the log and see what she looks like. Hey guys, what's going on? So time for excuses and whatnot. Pretty fun night. Actually had some fun. First time in a while I actually like focused on just racing people instead of myself. So originally my plan was just to focus on the car, but you know, I ended up lining up with two cars that ended up being a really good race, and so I couldn't turn down the opportunity to race them. And I wish I would have actually went and looked at the cars more. I know one was an all-wheel drive B series, I think. The other one was, I'm not sure. It may have been a K, I don't know. But anyways, two Civics that were pretty freaking fast and pretty good races. So anyways, first run was So first run, me here, 179.60, 7.5 to the 8th, and 11.4 in the quarter, 128. Pretty decent run. Second run, I got a little too excited on the light. That's actually a minus .068, so almost a perfect light, but I was a little too anxious there and jumped the light. So technically he won because I red lighted, but you know. Anyways, so 1699 60 foot, 49 to the 330, 74 in the 8th, 102 in the 8th. That is a pretty good trap for the 8th. 11279 in the quarter at 129. So not a horrible run. I kind of messed up some shifts there. Could have been better. Last run, sorry, probably would have been a good run if it wasn't for a little mess up I had. So 1659 to the 60. It's getting that 60 down there. I think it probably needs another 100 RPM, and I could probably go 15 to the 60. 48 in the 8th, or 48 in the 330. I think I probably should have held first a little bit longer, and that would have dropped that 330 down just a little bit more. 7.2 to the 8th. That's starting to book. She's starting to get there. Yeah, it'd be nice to see if I can see like a 6.9 or something in the 8th. 104 in the 8th. Really good trap speed for the 8th. So 11.2 at 125. So you notice that this was about, the mile an hour on this one was quite a bit down. I mean, usually it's about 130, which is where these are about, you know, but usually it's about 130. And this one's only 125. So what had happened was, we have a kind of safety margin dialed into the ignition table. I won't show you the actual table, but you can see the colors. So this is our nominal timing in the green here, and this red is basically all the timing just taken out. So this is in the event that the car overboost, you know, it won't just run away. It won't overboost and continue to build boost. So we have this wall kind of built in here where it just takes all the timing out to stop the engine from boosting further than we intended. The problem was I had turned up the duty cycle and I was shooting for 40 PSI and forgot about that little wall there. So third gear, we hit about 30 PSI, and this line right here, you can see this line right here is, I'll just use my finger, this line right here is timing. So you see our nominal timing, and then it starts pulling timing as we start getting closer and closer to 40 PSI. We get into fourth gear here, and it's the same thing. We hit 40 PSI, and it pulls out all the timing. We're at like 10 degrees of timing there, so the car literally just fell on its face, and that's where all the mile an hour went. If that was nominal timing at 40 PSI, that probably would have been 138 miles an hour. Could have been a 10. I don't know. It probably wouldn't have been a 10 because the front half wasn't that great, but she was on a mission, and it probably would have been a great run if it wasn't for the fact that I forgot to redial the timing. I also had a V-band that was loose on the exhaust on the turbo, so it was leaking air into the hot side before the O2 sensor. So the car was aggressively kind of trying to fatten up the mixture because of the extra air. So it was actually, it looks like it's on point, but I guess it was probably actually a lot richer than it needed to be. So yeah, once I fix those things, so once I fix the timing issue, should be scooting. So anyways, yeah, I just need to go ahead, I need to fix that timing table so that it doesn't just die at 40 PSI. And then I also already fixed the V-band. But other than that, that's about it. It was a fun night. It was the first time I've actually gone to the track and just forgot about trying to like set a record and just kind of had fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I may go back if the weather's good, if the weather's decent. We're getting to that time of year where the weather, it's not getting colder, but it's starting to dry out a lot. The humidity's starting to drop. So the DA is getting better, but it's still not cold. It's still fairly hot out, still like in the upper 80s. So once the temperature, I'm still debating on keep pushing it or go to the track. I don't know. We're close enough that I think mid-October, end of October, temperature should settle down a little bit. The DA should be in like the low 1000s, and we should be able to get some good passes in. So that's pretty much the goal for right now. I think I'm just gonna wait for the weather to get better, and we're there. I think I've figured out the front half. I know what I need to do. I think we're good. I think we're on a clear path to success. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Till next time.